Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. Good morning, golden morning, diamond morning. We already enter into the month of May. And now every day we practice beautiful experiences and deepen our spiritual journey. Focus more on being soul conscious. And during the day, we make the Murli point, particularly blessing, slogan, and avyakt signal, repeating it 7 times because that helps to rewire our brain and mental system. And that way, we deepen our meditation and connection with ourself and Baba. So today, May 2nd, 2026, morning Murli Om Shanti Baptada. Essence. Sweet children, destruction is definitely fixed in this drama. You have to become karmatit before destruction takes place. So Baba wants us to get ready. Then we can fly with Baba. And of course, give light and might to the souls, those who will go through the destruction in a very different way. We will remember Baba, hold Baba's hand. Baba will pull us to subtle region, take us to soul world. But so many people in the world, they still learning to hold Baba's hand. So their liberation journey will be different. So we will help them also. So Baba said, you have to become karmatit. Karmatit means what? Sometimes people ask, what is the meaning of being karmatit? There are several versions you may have heard from here and there, but simple version is, I remain detached observer while performing actions. I try not to take credit or debit of the fruit of the karma. I try to keep good wishes and pure feelings regardless of reaction of any action. So that way I am on the road of karmatic stage. So very simple formula we adapt and then let Baba take care of it and help us to move forward. That's why it says, 1 step of courage, million step of Baba's help. So keeping that in the mind, question which words spoken by the Father attract you a great deal when you are in front of him in person. That's why every day morning, we take our intellect to history hall, sit before Baba, take Baba's drishti, and then we feel Baba's versions also very deeply touching to the core of our soul. Answer. When you are in front of the Father in person and he says the words, you are my children, it attracts you a great deal. You enjoy it very much when you hear this personally. Madhuban attracts all the children because it is God's family here. This is the gathering of Brahmins. Brahmins only exchange this knowledge with each other. So this is also, Baba said, as a Brahman, what you feel, personal, deep, loving relation, intimate feeling, affection from Baba. When Baba said, my children, he said, my Baba, my Baba, my Baba. Close your eyes or open eyes, whatever, take deep breath and just keep looking at Baba and say, my Baba, my Baba, my Baba, my Baba. Say 5 times. Say, sweet Baba, sweet Baba, sweet Baba, sweet Baba, sweet Baba. Lovely Baba, lovely Baba, lovely Baba, lovely Baba, lovely Baba. Wah Baba, Wah Baba, Wah Baba, Wah Baba. And see how it melts your inner system and makes you feel so deeply connect to Baba. Because sometimes so many Baba's children, they will talk to dadis and, that, we don't feel Baba that closely, like Baba, Baba kind of, Like we said, Dadi Janki used to say, Baba is so sweet that I feel like I eat Baba, like that. And when she will speak like that, you feel that energy. So do I feel that? But I should feel that, right? And in order to feel that, what we have to do is we have to say every day 5 to 7 times while taking Baba's trustee, my Baba, sweet Baba, lovely Baba, thank you, Baba. Every word you can say 7 times. And see, slowly, slowly, it goes and makes you feel like you are soaking in Baba's energy. So you may choose to practice that. And that will happen when we are exchanging Baba's knowledge with each other. Song, our pilgrimage is unique. Om Shanti. You children know that you are going on an imperishable spiritual pilgrimage. Every day morning, afternoon, evening, all day long, we are on pilgrimage. You will not return to this land of death from this pilgrimage. When we finally reach to the soul world, we will not be returning. There is a one center, they have kept the retreat back to home, to your center. So back home, in a one hand, you can say soul world, and center means in the middle of the forehead, right? So everybody is doing churning wonderful way. But mainly Baba said that again and again go to soul world, again and again touch to the soul world, the land of peace, land of silence, land of Baba's presence, and energize yourself. People don't know that there can be such a pilgrimage from which we don't have to return here. You lucky stars now know this, remember this very firmly. To know is a one thing and remember is another thing. So remember firmly all day long. We souls are playing our parts. In other place, we would not say, I, a soul, bought this costume and played this part and am now returning home. They consider themselves to be bodily beings. Here, you children have the knowledge that you are souls and that you will shred the costume of your bodies and take others. These costumes are 84 births old. You will shred them and take new costumes in that new world. Lakshmi and Narayan are wearing new costumes. They belong to your kingdom. You will go and also wear such new divine costumes. Here you say, I am without virtues. I have no virtues. Only the Father makes you virtuous. Underline. He says, I have the part of coming to make you viceless too. Underline, Baba comes and makes me viceless. And we remember, when we become viceless, we'll go to the next birth and we will be wearing divine costumes. So along with that, little we visualize golden age and divine costume also. Because what the word, when we feel and visualize, it becomes part of our consciousness. This land is land of bondage in life, the kingdom of Ravan. How you become pure from impure and then impure from pure is in your intellects. You children know that the Iron Age is darkness. It is now the end of the kingdom of Ravan and the kingdom of Ram is about to begin. It is now the confluence age. The Father has to come at the confluence age of the cycle. People of the world also understand that it is now the time of destruction and that God is somewhere in an incognito form for the sake of establishment. Even you souls are in incognito forms. Each soul is distinct from his body. These human costumes are your incognito dress. Even the Father has to enter this body. You have names given to your bodies. Whereas he doesn't even have a body. Baba doesn't have a body. You are souls and he is also a soul. The soul now has attachment to souls. It is attachment. It is remembered, I will break away from everyone else and connect myself to you alone. Just as you are the conquerors of attachment, so we will become the same. Baba is the complete conqueror of attachment. There are so many children who have been burnt by sitting on the pyre of lust. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, only comes to destroy this old world. Therefore, how could he have attachment? Baba said that this world is old and Baba has come to destroy it. So he will never have attachment. He helps us to be detached because he says, instead of old world, remember new world, remember soul world, and get attached there, soul world and the new world. And we are also, our system is also, our conscious system is such that we always like new things. We never like old things anyway. Just as you are the conqueror of attachment, so we will become the same. Baba is the complete conqueror of attachment. There are so many children who have been burnt by sitting on the pyre of lust. The Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, only comes to destroy this old world. Therefore, how could he have attachment? And if he doesn't have, we don't have also. Only when impure ones have been destroyed can there be the kingdom of peace. At this time, no one has happiness. All are tamopradhan and experiencing sorrow. This is an impure world. Shiv Baba comes and establishes heaven, which is called Shivalaya. Shiv Baba establishes the kingdom of deities, and that is the living Shivalaya. The Shivalaya that has an image of Shiva is non-living. You now understand that Lakshmi and Narayan truly were the masters of heaven, that they were worthy of worship, and that they are now becoming that once again. You now have this knowledge, and so you no longer go to temple of Lakshmi and Narayan to bow down to them. You will go to their kingdom in the living form. You know that you were deities and that you are no longer that. Images are created of those who existed in the past. Birla has built the most temples to Lakshmi and Narayan. Therefore, you have to do service of him too. You have to give knowledge to Birla also that you created the temple, you built the temple. But you can also become like Lakshmi Narayan. And Shiv Baba has come to make this world of Lakshmi Narayan, kingdom of Lakshmi Narayan. So Baba wants us to do service. You have to do service of him too. Tell him, we will tell you the story of the 84 birds of Lakshmi and Narayan to whom you built those temples. Some family members of Birla has visited Madhuban also. Give him this gift with tact. Baba shows you ways to do service. So that's why we have to catch the Baba's plan, how to do service and help souls. Yesterday, I got little clip. It says that person said, God, I am your child. And I'm so grateful for everything you have given me. Now, whatever seva you want me to do, I'm ready to do. Every day morning, tell God these words 5 times that you are grateful and you are ready to serve, and God will make you instrument. God will know where to you will able to serve. Mothers should go and tell them. You build temples to them, but you don't know their life story. We know this and can explain it to you. Those who explain have to do it in a very interesting way. The father too sits here and explains to you. Baba says, if you don't have permission to come, sit at home and remember me. You know that you are Shiv Baba's children. You receive Murlis anyway. It is not that if you came here, your pilgrimage of remembrance would be better, and that when you sit at home, your pilgrimage of remembrance is less. Clouds come to be refreshed. You too come here to be refreshed. You want to come to Baba personally. When you souls listen to this knowledge directly, you enjoy it. But it is the same thing. You children can see how Sri Baba sits here and says to you, children, you belong to me. Because sometimes some Baba's children have some really family situation very hard and they feel bad about it. So Baba said, okay, you listen from home. But actually, Baba and Dadis always said you do such a meditation that your family situation resolved and seeing your tapasya and Baba's love that your family member like to cooperate and come to center also. So Baba said that when you listen, it's a very big thing. You have played your parts of 84 births. You come into the cycle of birth and death, whereas I don't. I don't take rebirth. I am not even beyond birth. I do come, but I enter an old body. You souls enter the bodies of babies. I come down from the supreme region to play my part. I don't enter the womb of a vicious person. You call out to me. You are the mother and you are the father. No one can be my mother or father. I simply take the support of a body to play my part. You call out to me to remove your sorrow and give you happiness. I have now come personally in front of you. I am speaking to you souls. Here, all of you are Brahmins. When you go outside, you become swans and storks. Here in Madhuban, you only have the company of Brahmins. Your chit chat amongst yourself is only of this knowledge. You are establishing your own kingdom. Baba has come and advises you to continue to tell one another the way to remember the Father. Even at meals times, continue to signal one another to remember the Father. So when we eat food, etc., this is a very big gathering. Their vicious ones live with you. Therefore, there is that pull. Here, there is no one else pull. Warriors live with warriors. This is your family. Your intellects are only aware of having to give the Father's introduction to whoever you meet. Continue to remember God. There are two fathers, even though they have worldly fathers, they remember God. Of course, when we give message to anyone, we have to be careful also how much that soul is now ready to listen. So sometime Baba said, if some bhakti soul comes to you, just tell them whatever you are doing, continue to do that as long as you feel you need it. But when you are ready to add little bit this philosophy, this practice, it will enhance your journey. It will be very helpful for your soul's upliftment. So that way, we have to be gently and softly giving the knowledge. You definitely have to receive an inheritance from God the Father. Continue to buzz this knowledge in this way. You are Brahmins, even sannyasis buzz knowledge of the happiness of this world being like the droppings of a crop. There is so much sorrow. They are hot yogis who belong to the path of isolation. Their religion is separate. You know that we remain very happy and pure in the golden age. You know that when it was the kingdom of deities, there was the pure family path in Bharat. Those who were pure have become impure. People continue to call out, O purifier, come. However, they then say that God is omnipresent, that they will go and merge into the light. They don't even believe in rebirth. There are many different opinions. Day by day, the population continues to grow. You also have to tell them how even the number of sannyasis also growing. Even the number of sannyasis who remain naked is growing. By staying in whatever religion they belong to, their final thoughts lead them to their destination. For instance, the final thoughts of those who practice studying the scriptures lead them to their destination. Then, in their next birth, they are able to learn the scriptures by heart in their childhood. The Father now says, renounce all the things of body consciousness, such as that I am so and so, or this or that. Consider yourself to be bodiless souls and remember the Father. While saying this body, don't say it. Renounce all bodily relations, including your own bodies. Have the faith that each of you is a soul and remember God. This takes a lot of time. Maya doesn't allow you to stay in remembrance. Otherwise, it should be very easy for those who are in the stage of retirement. The Father himself says, whether you are young or old, it is now the stage of retirement for all of you. On the one hand, destruction will take place, and on the other hand, some will continue to take birth. Those who have to take rebirth will continue to come. You understand that children will be born and destruction will also take place. Some will be in the womb and others will be somewhere else. But everyone will be destroyed. They will all settle their accounts and return home. There will have to be severe punishment if any karmic accounts remain. They will then be lightened. It shouldn't be that you stay in yoga and also continue to commit sin. Some children continue to write their charts and also say that Maya made them dirty their faces. If Maya defeated them, they would be called weak. The Father explains, just think that you are only here for a few more days and that you will then return home. So this is mainly we have to practice. More we practice, others they get the vibration and then they will also feel like that. Everything is to be destroyed. The Father says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. Continue to examine your chart to how many do I show the path and how many do I inspire to make effort. At least 1% we can do every day to our own self, right? Little more effort, little more inspiration, little more encouragement, little more motivation, little more moving forward. Become a helper by doing spiritual service with your body, mind, and wealth. Some say that they are unable to control their minds. The soul is peaceful. I, this soul, will go and sit in my supreme region. There won't be any thoughts of this world. It isn't that you have to close your eyes and become unconscious. Many learn such things. They remain unconscious for 10 to 15 days. They practice this and then wake up after so many days. It is as though they have a time bomb. The time is preset for it to go off after so many hours. You children know that you are having yoga. When your tamopradhan rubbish is removed and you have become satopradhan, you will then leave your bodies. We are now on the pilgrimage of yoga. We have received this much time. We will then have to shed our bodies and everything will be destroyed. The time for the end is fixed, when everyone will shed their body and return home like a swarm of mosquitoes and destruction will take place. You will reach your karmatic stage and destruction will begin. So Baba is today all the morely about destruction. And more we remember destruction, we will have distaste, detachment, determination, dedication, devotion, everything will increase. Because destruction is coming, let me dedicate, let me devoted, let me determine, let me detach, let me distaste from worldly situation. So destruction helps us so many ways. The scenes of destruction are very horrific. This is definitely fixed in the drama. You understand that your stage must remain constant and stable. You should remain constantly cheerful and happy. This world has to be destroyed. You know that destruction takes place every cycle at the confluence age. It isn't just through bombs, but even natural calamities help a great deal. Therefore, it should remain in the intellects of you children that you now have to return home. The more you remember Baba, the more your sins will be absolved and the higher the status you will claim. Charity begins at home. You should try to do this. A Kumari is one who uplifts her parents' home and her in-laws' home. This means charity begins at home. Remain engaged in doing service and tell them, Shiv Baba says, remember me, and you will receive the inheritance. This is a straightforward matter. Remember me, Alpha, and the inheritance of heaven is yours. You will become the masters of the world. Therefore, if you want to receive your inheritance, remember me. It is the duty of you children to give this message. You also gave it previously. You have to tell them the destruction is just ahead. How many times Baba is keep saying destruction, destruction, destruction. After the Iron Age, the Golden Age will come. Only the Father comes and gives you your inheritance. Ravan makes you into the residence of hell, whereas the Father comes and makes you into the residence of heaven. This story is about Bharat. The people of Bharat have to be awakened. First of all, go and explain at the temples to Shiva that that Father is the one who makes the world new. He says, remember me and your sins will be absolved. The incorporeal Baba has come and is carrying out the establishment of heaven through Brahma. Now remember the Father and the inheritance. You have now completed your 84 births. We are telling you this, but whether you believe it or not is now up to you. These things you say are very good. Only the Father is the remover of sorrow and the bestower of happiness. Just explain to them a little and then move on from there. This is your business. There is no effort in this. You simply have to say, the Father says, remember me, and become soul conscious. Go to the worshipper of Shiva and then go to worshipper of Lakshmi and Narayan. Go and tell them the life story of Lakshmi and Narayan. We have a Lakshmi Narayan temple that's run by group of the Fiji people. We have to give everyday light and might there also, that maybe some devotees can awaken. We have a Vishnu temple in Folsom. We have a Ganesha temple in a Watt Avenue near Auburn Boulevard. We have a another Vishnu temple in Stockton. We have another Goddess Mother Temple in Mantika. We have another temple in Modesto. Every day, just pick one place and say, Baba, your devotees are welcome. Your devotees can be awakened. Oh, devotees, come and connect to Baba, like that. Huh? You all can choose, like two people give light and might to this temple, two people give light and might to this temple, two people give light and might to this temple, two Baba's children can give light and might to this Gurudwara, something like that. And you see, Baba's children will awaken and come to Baba. Hmm? Go and tell them the life story of Lakshmi and Narayan. Acha, to you, sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance, and good morning from the mother, the father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says namaste to you, spiritual children. And we, spiritual children, say namaste to spiritual father, mother, Bap Dada, Dadis, and all the great yogis. Let's take 3 deep breaths, close and open our face, take our shoulders up, back and down. Totally soul conscious stage. Baba, deep appreciation of reading the Murli to us. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Essence for Dharana. Become a help by doing spiritual service with your body, mind, and wealth. Give everyone the introduction to Alpha and enable them to have the right to claim their inheritance. Stay in remembrance of the Father in order to become karmatit before destruction takes place. Become a conqueror of attachment like a father. Remove any attachment the soul has to other souls and have love for the one another. Blessing. May you be loving to God and chase away all problems by remaining aware of the company of the Almighty Authority. The children who are loving to God constantly keep the one they love with them, and this is why no problem comes in front of them. Problems cannot stay in front of those who have the Almighty Authority Father with them. When problems arise, finish them there and then they won't increase. Now have birth control over problems. Constantly remember that you have to bring completion close and chase away problems from a distance. Slogan. Do not make effort to be loving, but make effort to be detached, and you will automatically be loved. Do not make effort to be loving, but make effort to be detached, and you will automatically be loved. So there is a different principle of the life is manifesting there, working there. Okay, while taking away Bapdada's trustee, awake signal, constantly experience an unshakable, immovable, and constant stage. I, the soul, constantly experience an unshakable, immovable, and constant stage. From time to time, many types of obstacles come, such as when a good special student comes under the influence of Maya and becomes anti and creates disturbance in service. At such times, you do not become afraid, do you? It is one thing to have mercy for them with benevolent feelings, but to come into fluctuation because of that or to have waste thoughts is called being shaken. Those who observe the part of every soul with the stage of a detached observer can stay unshakable, immovable, and constant. So we have to make it firm. I am constantly unshakable, immovable. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti. And we will repeat each sentence 7 times. Today I will do it, and later on maybe Johnny Ben can continue. Om Shanti. it will be separate video. Om